This is Jim Emter, Van Ahn Co, Alexandria, Minnesota, with their closing grain and livestock comments for June 19th, 2018. Corn market down 1 to 2 1/4 after trading as much as 17 lower on the day. Soybeans down 19 to 20 1/2 after trading as much as 64 cents lower on the day. Chicago wheat down 12, Minneapolis down 12 to 15, Kansas City down 16. So what's the news? Another 10% threat of tariffs from the Trump administration on $200 billion worth of Chinese exportable goods. That's what's got the market revved up here, along with rains across the central U.S., Iowa, Missouri, western Illinois at this time. These are all areas that need a good shot of rain, and they're getting that rain. So those two coupled together allowed for just a major washout. To me, it looks like a major spike reversal. This is kind of what we've been waiting for, but we need confirmation here in a day or two to make sure we've got that, not to make sure that we go back right down and test it. So a lot to happen here this week. Stocks report next week, cattle on feed report Friday. A lot of news coming at us, a lot of wild trade expected here over the next 3 weeks. Feeder cattle on the day up 65 to $1.20, live cattle up 75 to 1 1/4. Hog market down 85 to 185. So weaker tone to hogs, obviously, with the tariff news. That can make some sense. Cattle market supportive, kind of fighting that off as China just doesn't do a lot of cattle business. And any development in cattle would be positive to the cattle there on the Chinese trade. So we're going to watch here. We're down to these key support levels. We talked about 360 in corn. New crop that was hit today. In the bean market, it got down all the way to 864. We were kind of thinking 881 would be that low. It didn't stay there very long, and we find ourselves back in the low 9s here, 908, 910 here on the settlement. So when you look to the next few days, look for support around these areas. But again, just tough to kind of have the confidence a person needs to come in here. You got to set the base here. Look for a range trade. I think we will begin to stabilize at this area. And how high can we get right now? I still would not rule out, if these tariffs come together and if we can get a little heat in July, that we can get back towards $4 in corn. Bean market's a wild card right now, and much will depend on the tariff talk. This has been Jim Emter, Van Ahn Co, Alexandria, Minnesota. Trading in futures and options involves risk of loss and is not suitable for all producers. Past performance is not indicative of future results. This is a solicitation. Have a great afternoon.